Best pop cabaret at Edinburgh Fringe, Assembly Checkpoint.
Oasis here at the Edinburgh Fringe. Here's what you need to know. A couple of brothers coming to play here has had a major knock-on effect on performers.
The Oasis effects on the fringe economy has been catastrophic. I'll give you an example. I tried to get the same flat that I've had the last 2 years at the Fringe. It's a student flat, nothing fancy, student studio flat, and it costs an extra £1,000 this year.
Because prices are so high, this is where comedian Amy Albright is sleeping.
It means there's more demand for accommodation, costs are even more expensive, and it's just not an option for me. So instead, I'm living in my car for 2 weeks.
She at least has the means of making coffee.
I've even got a little car kettle. I park this just outside of town, really nice, safe area. I use a gym for showers.
Holly Spiller, whose show Tall Child explores her relationship with class, is one of the lucky few who've managed to get a grant.
It's cost me about £5 to do the Fringe. I live month to month on like a minimum wage job. I've got a grant for 2.5 of that, and I've borrowed another 2.5 of it, and paying back just the 2.5 I borrowed will take me about 2 years. It's a very precarious situation you put yourself in just to be in the room.
Chloe Petts says she's been there.
Isn't it good? Accommodation is just totally out of control, and I think, like, you know, if this leads us to have further conversations about that, then fantastic, but it can't just be about Oasis. It has to be a conversation about how it's totally unaffordable for the average person to come to the Fringe, and I think it's stopping a lot of people coming up.
Matt, you're a massive fan of Oasis, aren't you? You've seen them loads of times now on the reunion tour.
I have. It's the best show I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to go and see it again, and everyone should try and get a ticket.
But they're clashing at the same time as you on Edinburgh.
They are, but I'm sure Noel would be philosophical about it. You know, I didn't realise, by the way, you know, when we first booked the tour, that was going to be the case, you know.
Lifelong Oasis fan Susan McCabe reckons there's no point getting too het up.
Look, we are where we are, and it is what it is. And at the end of the day, they were the greatest rock and roll band of the 1990s. Just let them be. We're here every year. They might not even be here for the 3 gigs. They might have fell out by then. Who knows?
Performers at this year's Fringe might just have to roll with it.